The creator of Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story, has now responded to the criticism he's been receiving from Erik and Lyle Menendez over their disappointment with how they're portrayed in the series. This is Ryan Murphy. He's the creator of the Monsters series on Netflix, and here's what he had to say.
The Menendez brothers have been disappointed in the representation. What do you say to their backlash?
I think it's interesting that he's issued a statement without having seen the show. It's really, really hard, if it's your life, to see your life up on screen. The thing that I find interesting that he doesn't mention in his quote is if you watch the show, I would say 60 to 65% of our show in the scripts and in the film form center around the abuse and what they claim happened to them. And we do it very carefully, and we give them their day in court, and they talk openly about it. In this age where people can really talk about sexual abuse, talking about it and writing about all points of view can be controversial. It's a Rashomon kind of approach where there were 4 people involved in that. 2 of them are dead. What about the parents? We had an obligation as storytellers to also try and put in their perspective based on our research, which we did.
People have been outspoken about this romantic relationship between the brothers.
If you watch the show, what the show is doing is presenting the points of view and theories from so many people who were involved in the case. Dominic Dunn wrote several articles talking about that theory. We are presenting his point of view just as we present Leslie Abramson's point of view. And we had an obligation to show all of that, and we did.
It has been confirmed by the Menendez family that Lyle and Erik cannot watch the series as they are in prison and do not have access to Netflix. Lyle's family posted this to his page saying, "Thankfully, Lyle does not have Netflix in prison and cannot watch this abject trash." It seems the Menendez brothers and their family have a problem with Monsters because Ryan Murphy tried to share all aspects of the case in the series instead of just looking at it through a lens of how the brothers felt and what they went through. It does seem like the series also exaggerated and even embellished certain aspects of the case. One thing in particular that the family has noted is the fact that it makes it look like Lyle at his parents' funeral wants a Milli Vanilli song to be played. However, the family responded with this. Of all the horrible lies told in Monsters, people sure did fixate on one really silly, stupid, absurd one. So here's the actual truth. Lyle had nothing to do with planning the Hollywood memorial service. Live Entertainment, Jose's employer, hired an event planner. Some Milli Vanilli songs were played as people were arriving and being seated, and as they were leaving because Jose was a fan. The way it was portrayed in Monsters is just another lie. Lyle did not stand up there and dedicate Girl, I'm Going to Miss You to his mother. It's utterly absurd. If you have watched Monsters, the new series on Netflix, you may want to also tune in on October 7th. There's going to be an actual documentary released on Netflix, and it's going to be the brothers telling their story together for the first time in over 30 years.